Hari Om. This is Yogacharya Dr. Pradeep Yogi from Janvi Ayurveda and Yoga College, Haridwar. So we are discussing about Patanjali Yoga Darshan. Maharshi Patanjali gives 195 sutras in 4 chapters. So we are first completing Samadhipad, and in Samadhipad we have discussed already 10 sutras of Maharshi Patanjali. Now we will discuss next sutras. Before that, you need to understand properly all the sutras, and because they are the question answer form, you ask the question and Patanjali give the answer. In the next sutra is the question already and the answer already. This is the sutra by sutra. So next sutra of Maharshi Patanjali Yoga Sutra is 11th sutra. Anubhut Vishya Samprosha Smriti, means the reappearance of the images of the past happenings becomes possible through the deposition of memory or Smriti Vritti. In 7th Sutra of Kaivalyapad, Maharshi Patanjali says that the karmas of a yogi are Ashukla, means dark, as well as Akrishna, means bright and spotless. Their karmas create neither auspicious nor inauspicious sanskaras because they are enjoying the state of their elevated self. But the karmas of other person, like we, are of 3 kinds: good, bad, and mixed ones. The hindrance of birth, place, and time stands between a living being and his sanskaras. The transformation of the mental deposition into another form is a new birth. The change of the physical body is also a kind of birth. There is no hindrance in the reappearance of sanskaras despite such change of births, of time, and of place. They appear exactly at the right time because smriti or memory and sanskaras both are same or identical. Smriti is that ground where sanskaras are born. No doubt they appear on the ground of smriti or memory. But a stage comes when the mind is subordinated under such conditions. Which conditions? As it is said in Yoga Sutra, Smriti Parishuddhau Swarup Sunyavarth Matru Nirbhasha Nirvitarka. Means when the mind or deposition of the mind become completely cleansed and a separate identity becomes zero and the goal becomes clear, then it becomes Nirvitark Samadhi. The depositions of the mind are completely purged. Neither good nor bad ideas find space to grow there. It is so because the mind or operations of the mind become zero. So guys, dear students, they do not exist. Even the last one of all the sanskaras exhausts and subsides. In such a condition, the mind is perfectly purged, but it remains alive. Smriti or memory is not any deposition. Maharshi, in order to explain vrittis or depositions, has divided them into 5 ways. But of them, this purged state of mind is such a ground where all the other depositions are born. When the mind is perfectly purified, and the goal alone remains as a final object to be attained, then the state of Nirvitark Samadhi comes. Thus, memory or mind is the level where the past sanskaras accumulated through time's immemorial shoot forth. They could be klist as well as acklist. Lord Shri Krishna says in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, what he says? I taught this never decaying yoga. I taught this never decaying yoga in the beginning of the Kalp or era to sun. Imam Vivasto Yoga. The sun transmitted to his son Manu, who stored it in his memory. And this spiritual process has been going on since the earliest time. Till date, the vrittis or dispositions of the mind are of two kinds, divine and demonic ones. The first one is acklist and it leads to the supreme goal, while the other one is known as klist, it leads to our downfall. It is known as Shubh Ashubh, auspicious inauspicious. Pravitti Marg, Nivritti Marg, Sanjitya, Vijitya, Vidya, Avidya, Vidya which grants the supreme state. Avidya is that which throws in the whirlpool of worldliness. It is the same which is पुण्यमयी पापमयी प्रवृत्ति और धर्म क्षेत्र कुरुक्षेत्र all are synonymous. The terms went on placing and replacing one another in the course of time, but the vrittis or dispositions every time remains only two in numbers. One is prone to God and the other one leading to endless wandering among countless yonis or bodies. But Maharshi Patanjali, in order to explain the movement of these vrittis, has approached them from 5 angles. How the vritti is directed through evidence. 1. What level is vritti of suits? It suits up on the level of smriti or memory. So if it remains dormant, it means it is in sleep. What propels it to move on and to what direction? If there is any restrictions of the inertness of the adverse knowledge, and then it is directed by the reversal of the situation or viparya. The shabd acquired on the account of the conjunction of drashta and drashya, and to move accordingly in is vikalp or option. In this way, vritti have been underlined from different points of views, so that the devotee might easily follow the steps of vrittis and move accordingly. How the vrittis are calmed, how can they be curbed? He suggested the elementary ways. In the next sutra, I will discuss about the how vrittis are calmed. Hari Om.